There was an elderly woman who was in line for our emergency food distribution here at Foodlink. And, you know, we were asking everybody to keep their windows up and their masks on and everything else, and you just couldn't help but reach in and grab her hand when she stuck it out the window. She had, I think, her granddaughter in the car, and they had drawn a little thank you on the flyer that we use to advertise the emergency food distributions. Just that little drawing was just so heartwarming to know that they cared that much to say thank you like that. And it just made me realize that this was real and impactful and worthwhile. I had moved up to upstate New York to pursue my 30-year career in retail. By March of 2020, I was bored out of my skull and saw a news story about how to help your neighbors and your community during the pandemic. One of the highlighted opportunities for volunteers was working at Foodlink. I started volunteering a couple of days a week, and by the third week, I think, I had found my calling after my career and started working 40 hours a week volunteering, helping make those boxes. A year after I started volunteering full-time, I recognized that this could be something that I could do for the rest of my career. An opportunity came up that allowed me to join Foodlink as a full-time staff member. I went from anonymously making food boxes and assembling them in off-site warehouses to actually putting them in the cars of the people that need them the most. And it was a joyous experience, and I have not looked back. I hope to be here to help this organization continue in its good mission for the foreseeable future. I've learned that food insecurity is a much more pervasive problem than people might be aware of. There are many people who don't have access to food in their communities, in their neighborhoods, in their own homes. They might not have the ability to get out and get food. They might not have the income that provides as much food as they need to feed their families or themselves. It's sometimes difficult because of racial inequities to not be able to reach food to the people that need it into all of the different communities. It's a big problem. I didn't think that it existed in America to the level that it did. I did not know that it existed in my own backyard. And if more people got together and came down here to help their neighbors and fill their cars, we have the food. There's food available. We just need to get it to people. We need to make sure that they know how to get it to us. Here at Foodlink, we accept over 20 million pounds of food on an annual basis. Our most recent fiscal year, which just ended, we distributed over 26 million pounds of food to people who need sustenance. That takes a monumental effort. We need the donors. Unfortunately, there is an unending need to help feed people. I think that of all the places that I have donated in my past, this is a place where you know that your money is going to go to serve the people in your community. Your neighbors are going to be well taken care of because of the funds that we get from our donors. Without them, we couldn't complete our mission.
I've volunteered for many different organizations in my life, and Foodlink is one that during the pandemic the need had increased, and it was something that I was aware of and wanted to, be a part of. And the people here are just so great, I just kept doing it.
If you can't be here and help us actually give out food or prepare food in our kitchen or anything like that, then a donation to the Foodlink operation is just, critical for our needs. 96 cents of every dollar that we receive goes to serving the communities in the 10 counties that we service.
Everything that gets donated goes to a purpose. And they provide food to anyone who needs it. You don't need to ask about financial backing or what your need is, because some people are afraid to go through all the paperwork needing to prove that I need food. If you say you need food, they want to provide you food.
I began looking at the world differently once I arrived here. I have been blessed in that I've never wanted for a meal. I didn't understand that I was as lucky as I was. I wish I had known that earlier. I might have done something different with my life, but I'm doing something different with my life now. And I'm happy about that, genuinely.